Hello, dear ski friends, and welcome to Madona, Latvia, to FIS Rollerski World Championship. Last day of release, and we are beginning from junior women team sprint relay. So we invite you to see all our races. It will be 4 team sprint races, junior women, senior women, junior men and men. Your commentators, me, Andrei Kondrashov, and the chairman of the Ski Rollers International Ski Federation, Martins Niklas.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Smetsersil's Cross Country and Biathlon Center. It's first time we are broadcasting from here. Previous 2 days we are broadcasting from the Madona city, which is very close from here. And now it's final day, early morning of Sunday in Smetsersil's Biathlon Center. And we are waiting for the first start of team sprint competition in World Championships in junior woman category.
There are 8 teams on the start position, junior women team sprint, and this is the typical format for cross-country skiing event. Each team consists of 2 athletes and 3 run for each participant, and the whole distance, total distance of the race, only 9 kilometers.
And each country can represent only one team in World Championships. It's all same rules for FIS disciplines. In the World Cup you can have 2 teams, but here in World Championship only 1 team. And athletes will race 1.5 kilometer loop each stage. And yes, race started
on the stadium. So let us introduce the rosters of participants. So number 1, Russia, the first stage, Olga Potapova. Number 2, Ukraine, the first run, Daria Rublova. Number 3, one of the main contender, team of Italy, the first leg, Laura Martagna. Team Italy consists of family team, sisters Martagna, Laura and Alba. Number 4, Timea Mazurova, Slovakia. Number 5, Emilia Siavro, Lithuania. Number 6, Latvia, Samantha Krampe. Number 7, Rosa Zimare, Germany. And number 8, the other contender for this event, Nora Lignell from Sweden.
And athletes are just coming to the forest. It will be starting downhill and a sharp curve there. I hope they will make this first loop safe. You can see that we had some rain showers tonight and this morning, and it's quite cloudy. Conditions are a little bit slippery, but same as yesterday. Today athletes are racing on wheels which are provided by organizing committee. All athletes have same wheels from Alpex, so the speed is not so high, and with these wheels you can also race quite safe on wet asphalt.
She was 4th best, and remember, top of 4 belonged to Russian girls.
Short statistic, previous team sprint in Rollerski World Championships in this class, junior women. Last year, current champion in this event, team Norway, but the other rosters, the other ladies participating now in this event. So the silver medalist, team Sweden, and the bronze medal, 2 years ago, team Germany. 2015 World Champs won by Team Norway. Russia was second, Sweden third, and the first time in program of World Ski Roller World Championships, Team Relay was in 2013, and the first winner, Team Italy.
Right now we are seeing only 7 girls coming to the stadium. Something happened with one of them. She lost contact, and I hope we will get. Yes, Team Lithuania is out of time split. We don't see Team Lithuania on a intermediate time, so I don't know what happened with Ciaro Emilia. Let's hope everything is fine and she will be back and we will see her.
For sure,
So
the main contender in these events, teams Russia, Sweden, Italy.
So let's clap, let's support.
And what's the chances of Latvian team?
Exchange here, and then we'll
Actually,
see,
I would say
second
Latvian
leg
team
runners.
is underdog
So
here,
Madona
but
expected lead, and
we don't
Laura
know.
Madonna,
But
and then
I would be
Slovakia
lucky that
between the
they will
second
be
and
in
third.
top
So
4,
Slovakia a little
fighting
bit,
for
was
4,
so
5,
tiring after the
6.
first leg, and
If
now the
it's
second leg has started. Russia in the
Very
lead
interesting
with
moment,
Madonna
episode,
Belingo
the
to
change
go
of
for Italy,
stages,
to Laura
it's
Montagna.
very original.
It's since Rollerski since I think 10 years or more in team events. Here in Rollerski you are having a quite big speed and it's no snow where you can break down. So if you want to make a safe exchange, it's not with no contact, and usually we use 2 parallel lines in 2 parallel corridors. So when the first athlete are passing the control line, the next athlete can only start. And in a case of early start, the team is assigned with a minimum 15 seconds of penalty plus actual time gain. So we had some issues previous championships with, for example, Team Sweden, who lost 1 place just because of this time penalty. I hope this time athletes will have some experience and will not do the early starts. Yes, and now we are seeing that all 7 girls are going to the second loop in the forest where the downhill is starting. I hope we will get also the drone camera soon. Yes.
And I introduce the other participants. So the second leg, second stage. Russia, Team Russia, number 1, current leader in this small peloton, Arina Bylinka, a 2-time bronze medalist of these championships in time trial and mass start. Ukraine in this leg represent Daria Kovalyova. Team Italy, Alba Mortagna.
Spread out,
So
they go together.
she is a world
Group,
junior champion in sprint event, and last year she won second place in World Cup. So Team Slovakia, Kristina Sivakova. She has 6th place in 10 kilometers interval start, classical style, the first day of championships, and 5th place in sprint and in mass start. Strong athletes in Slovakian team on the second leg, current leg. Team Lithuania, Fausta Repetskaitė, but we are looking for Team Lithuania now on the track. Team Latvia, Livra Šakno.
Right now you can see that Liva Sakno is losing contact with the leading group, so she's maybe not so strong as Samantha Krampa, but let's hope that Samantha can do the job on her stage and they will be back in leading group.
And Team Sweden, number 8, Sarah Andersson. And now the main group consists of 5 athletes, and I think this is the main contenders in this race.
Let's wait for second exchange. I hope we will get a picture for the second exchange.
Second leg runners. Three teams, Russia, Slovakia and Sweden in top 3, and then Italy.
Again,
and
second
as well.
exchange,
Now for the second time, the first leg runners for the second time on
we
the
will
course,
know
and
about
then
the
they will
penalty
complete this,
if,
lap
of course, the
and
judges
half
note
for teams with noted.
some mistakes only after the finish.
Yes, it will take time to analyze if there's a case, and I hope it won't be any changes after finish. Of course, it's quite disappointing if you're coming a finish and you're hoping for the medal, but then you get information about the time penalty.
Yes, and this rule. This rule is the reason for not tactical race, but I think it's this team time trial with this rule of penalty became the race more time trial than a tactical race.
Yeah, but when this rule was discussed 2 years ago in rules committee, if you take a team relay in cross country, if you do a wrong exchange, it's only one penalty, it's disqualification. I think if you need to choose between disqualification and time penalty, I think time penalty is more decent penalty. You still have a place, you still have a ranking. With a wrong exchange in team relay, you get disqualification, so it means you are out of ranking. So it's a little bit better than disqualification.
Yes, for sure.
If you watch the split times, it's almost equal times for both legs. 4 minutes and 9.6 seconds for first leg, and almost the same for the second leg for the leaders.
And now number 1 Russia, number 2 Ukraine, number 3 Italy, number 4 Slovakia, and number 8 Sweden leads this race.
We just saw Team Lithuania approaching the exchange zone. I hope everything is fine and they will not be overlapped in final laps. Sweden is a bit struggling right now, only on 5th spot. And let's see, are they?
After 3 days of competition, Team Russia leads in medal standing. 4 gold, juniors tournament. Russia 4 golds, 5 silver and 4 bronze medals. Strong leader in this class, Team Russia. Norway has 2 medals, 1 gold, 1 bronze. Sweden 1 gold, 1 silver, and Latvia has 1 bronze medal.
I think for Team Italy, this championship so far is not going that way as they are expected, and this final day, I think they have a lot of expectations for this day, because of course Italy has been for many years one of the main leaders in roller skiing World Cup and championships, and usually they have high expectations on sprint and team sprint events. So I hope they will get some kind of revenge for unlucky race for few athletes on sprint on Friday. So this is final chance for them for these championships.
intermediate point, half of distance, and now the next exchange, and Team Russia attempt to get advantage.
It seems that Team Russia has a plan to go away and to have a clean sweep. And yeah, the gap between athletes are spreading out on a uphill on the end of stadium, but yes, it's still 2 more legs.
Olga Potapova, red beep, the first, third, and fifth legs. In previous races was fourth in time trial and fifth place yesterday in a mass start.
So yes, it's the distance between athletes and teams are increasing, especially Latvia, Lithuania, but it's still some fight also for the place 4, 5, 6, because in World Championships also those places get some prizes. So it means you don't give up if you're not on podium. You're still making your best race you can do on this early morning on Sunday, while most of the spectators are sleeping maybe, and some of watching right now the stream. Athletes already having maybe hardest part of this day right now.
Latvian team, number 6. Laura Sachno.
Iva Sachno was also a participant of FIS junior camp 1 week before, so probably she's also a little bit tired, because one of the coaches there was Ragnar Andersen, who was making a lot of training sessions for them, so most probably she feel a bit tough right now at the end of this period after training camp and World Championships.
Latvian team, I know the youngest team in this race, so the average age only 16.
Team Italy is struggling right now on the 4th position. The gap is growing, yeah, but still they will approach right now to the stadium, and then one more lap remains.
Yes, now we are waiting the 5th leg, the last for the red beeps of teams. And now two time bronze medalists of this tournament, Arina Belinka, exchanges by Olga Potapova, Russia current leader. And pursuers, number 4 Slovakia, number 2 Ukraine, and number 8 Sweden. So the big gap and the last run for red beep of team for Olga Potapova, Russia.
Last time the first leg runners, and totally it's a 5th leg for the junior women.
For Ukraine, Daria Rublova.
And
10 seconds, the gap between leader and nearest pursuer, Team Ukraine and Sweden.
I think it's Sweden, Ukraine, and Slovakia, those who are fighting for the silver and bronze. It seems that for Italy it will be very, very hard to catch those teams, but you never know. Some one of the girls, yes, that Italian girl was falling down on uphill part and hit with the pole. She hit her hip.
Oh, yeah.
Not so fun. Luckily it's uphill, not so high speed, and I hope she will continue the race and keep their team position the same at least. Here we can see Samantha Krampe finishing, starting her leg in a team sprint.
It's a pity, a strong team Italy out after fighting for the podium. And Samantha Krampe, Red Beep of Latvian team number 6, go to her last run.
Germany on the exchange into the 7th place.
Only one medalist of the previous races in these championships participating in today event, and Olga Potapova wants to get her first medal at these champs. Very different techniques of this on this steep hill.
Yeah, it's the steepest uphill and longest uphill on this 1.5 k, and you can see that Russian athlete could make by going double poling the whole part of this uphill, but other teams are going V technique. It shows some differences in their physical strength.
I think this is the key section, key part of track. This is steepest uphill, because the last part of course late and speedy.
Yeah, but it could be different for maybe for men. They will fight for every centimeter more tight, and also the downhill and flat sections will be decisive in for having the good position for the final stretch. And right now we are approaching to final exchange.
Let's see how many power left for Sinakova and Karina Kovalova for Ukrainians.
I remind you, number 2, Ukraine, number 4, Slovakia, number 8, Sweden. And this is a real battle for silver medal, because the gap between Russia and pursuing group is too large.
We can say that Olga Potapova did everything to secure potential victory. We cannot say it's still victory. You need to race the final leg until the end safely, but she did a great gap. It's 27 seconds. It's very safe for Arina Bilinko. She can race maybe not full throttle.
It will be very interesting leg for the fighting second and third place between Ukraine 2, Slovakia 4, and Sweden 8. And now on track, on course, Daria Kovalova, Ukraine. She has 8 places in previous races, different races, and Sweden, Sarah Anderson, She participated in all previous races, sprint, time trial and mass start, and all races in top 10. And Slovakia, Kristina Sivakova, strong ladies. She has 6th place in 10 kilometers time trial, 5th place in sprint, and 5th place in mass start. And now all of them has chance to one medal.
It's good to see that already some more spectators coming to the stadium in this early morning on Sunday. I hope we will get more and more for next races, even though it's not sunny weather, but we also have some concert after the team sprint event. And right now we are following the final stage of a team sprint junior women world championships, and we can see that Arina Bilinko is going safely to her final climb in this course and going towards the gold medal.
Junior Russian team at this tournament very strong,
but Sweden is moving up for the second spot on this uphill and making some gap.
Ukraine now the third, and Slovakia has a chances to fight for the podium. Unbeatable Russian team in this race, and the interesting fighting for the other places on podium.
Alina Bilinko last 150 meters towards finish line. Probably Olga Potapova is waiting her there in the finish area for the cheering up. And it seems that Sweden is increasing the speed. Andersson Sara, probably it's one of the fastest lap for her in this competition, team sprint. And congratulations to Team Russia, Olga Potapova and Arina Bilinko. First medal for today for junior woman team sprint competition.
5th junior medals, 5th gold junior medals at these championships in junior class by Russian team. And Team Sweden, 2nd place, Nora Lignell, Sara Andersson, and the first medal team Ukraine.
And Sivakova and Mazurova from Slovakia finishing just outside.
Let's wait for if there was some wrong exchange or not, but I hope that the results will stay the same as we saw right now on the finish line.
Yes, very important note. So we are waiting. This is unofficial results, and we are waiting jury decision after the finish of the last athlete. 2 years ago was in the 4th place. Now goes Laura and Albert Matania into the 5th place. Here Germany, the bronze medal winners from the last World Championship, will finish battling for the 6th and 7th. Now they are lying in 7th place. The last World Championship, the Solar College from Ukraine finishing the 7th, but now Ukrainian duet with Rublev and Kovalev in the medal positions. But then Romania was in this, and Russia was only 6th, can you imagine? Россия только 6-я была, а здесь вообще никаких шансов.
It was a tough race for Kristina Sirokokova from Slovakia. It's not an easy format, team sprint. It means you do here 3 legs, each athlete going maximum speed. You must have very high speed endurance and capable to suffer with a lot of lactic acid in your body and try to recover within these 4 minutes between each stage.
And one of the main pre-start content of this relay team Italy, only 5th place.
If I compare, for example, track and field athletics, it should be like you are running 1.5k 4 times or 3 times in one race, just having short breaks. Normally in track and field you are running one distance in one day maximum, so here you do like 3 times, and a senior man will do it 5 times, so it's very exhausting. And that's because cross-country sport is called the hardest endurance sport in the world. Of course, right now we have very many, how to say, exotic and like Ironman, triathlon, and it's becoming more and more. But here it's not only exotic, it's very high intensity in short periods, so you must train for it. It's not enough just wanting to do it. You must train a long time, many years to get your body prepared for this kind of loads.
A lot of discussion among the experts, spectators, team relay format, cross-country skiing. Looks like sprint competition or like distance. What is your opinion?
Here it's we have lap 1.5, but in team sprint you can have, I think, up to 1.8, and in cross country the course has very demanding uphills, and if your time on track is for every leg is 3 up to 4 minutes, I mean, at the end of the day, it's not enough to have speed abilities or to be fast enough. You must have very good endurance. So, as you call it, you must be universal. It's like you must be able to run 100 meters dash in track and field athletics and 3 kilometers on the same level. So it's very different compared to other endurance sports. Normally you specialize in some specific distance. Here we can see in cross country that there are many athletes who are good both on sprint and long distance. Like yesterday, Alexander Boshchunov, he can get
So now we see the official results, and Ukraine 4th place and Slovakia the 3rd. It means Ukraine get the penalty.
I will clarify it with the jury, and we will come back with some explanation afterwards.
Yes, it's very interesting in our schedule of the last day championships. Next race, next event, team sprint for senior women, and then men 2 races for juniors and for elite class.
Yes, Ukraine got 15 seconds time penalty.
Yes, official confirmation about the penalty to Ukrainian team for unright exchange, and that is why Slovakia get a bronze medal in team sprint junior women. And now we invite you for the next race. Team sprint for women elite class. The first junior medal for Slovakian team.
Just want to explain that starting VIPs for the teams are assigned according international competition rules, taking into account FIS points of each athlete and summing it together. So the starting VIP of each team is decided by individual FIS points. So it means if you have better points, your team starting position on team sprint will be better. But of course, we have only 8 teams. Also for senior women, it doesn't really impact. Are you having bib number 1 or 8? After first stage, all teams are fighting on quite long track and has a possibility to get better position.
Again, 8 teams on the start position. Number 1, Sweden. Number 2, Russia. Number 3, Italy. Number 4, Ukraine. Number 5, Slovakia. 6, Germany. 7, Belarus. And 8, Lithuania.
And of course, Russian team is, I would say, the main favorite in this competition. If you don't see the picture, even you just need to watch on the FIS points of both athletes. They are the best points for the teams, but also Team Sweden and Ukraine is very strong here, and it will be interesting to see also Italy, because it's a combination of 2 different type of athletes. Lisa Bolzan is more like sprint type athlete, and Lucia Scardoni is more like a distance type of athlete. Let's see how this combination will work in this event today. It's second title event for today, World Championships team sprint in Madona's Meters Hills, and all athletes or all teams will race each athlete 3 stages, same as a junior woman.
I think the main favorite, main contender, Team Sweden, because the second leg in this relay, Linn Sömskar, 2-time world champion, and this tournament, but a lot of time, multi-time world ski roller champion. And the red beep now on the course, Moa Olsson, the first leg of Sweden team, also very strong athletes, and in this tournament she took 5th place in time trial and 6th place in sprint and on must start. So I introducing you athletes of the first leg. Moa Olsson, I have said about the Sweden team. Anastasia Vlasova, Russia, number 2. Lisa Bolzan, Italy, number 3. 2-time junior world champion, ski roller championship, and her the first elite tournament. Yulia Kroll, Ukraine, number 4. Number 5, Barbara Klementova, Slovakia. Number 8, Julia Richter, Germany. She is a bronze medalist of last junior world world championship ski rollers. Number 7, Inna Lukomina, Belarus, and number 8, Martina Bilunaite, Lithuania. Moa Olsson leads all length of the first leg.
Let's wait for first intermediate time splits in a few seconds and on top of this hill. Of course, we can see that it's I think 7 teams close together.
Team Belarus lost contact with peloton.
Of the stadium area is Sweden, Italy and Russia in top 3, then followed by Germany, Slovakia and Ukraine into the fourth.
Team Lithuania, the youngest team in this peloton, the average age not more than 20 years.
Last 200 meters remaining for the first leg runners. Top 6 teams closely together.
Anastasia Vlasova, Russia number 2, here in Madona, took 8th place in first race, classical style time trial. She's participants of the national cross-country skiing team and the prize winners of the national cross-country ski championships. First exchange. It's time to be very attentive. The other athletes of team with blue bibs. And now the peloton leads by Lynn Somskar, superstar of these championships. She won 2 gold medals in mass start and in sprint, and bronze medal in other race. The first race time trial 16K.
You can see the first leg was about 7 or 8 seconds faster than junior ladies. It's below 4 minutes. It's 3.55 seconds for Team Sweden. So the race is coming a little bit faster.
And now on track for a Russian team, Svetlana Nikolaeva. She's number 2, Team Russia. She won a silver medal at the World Championships 2017 in time trial, and this tournament he was 11 in sprint and the 5th in mass start yesterday. Team Italy number 3, Lucia Scardoni, 4th place in mass start, and she's a silver medalist in first day of competition here in Madona in 16 kilometers time trial classical style. Strong athletes. Valentina Kaminska, one of the most experienced participants. He participated in 2 Olympics and she's a prize winners of the ski roller championships 2013. And here in Madona, she took 8th place in time trial and 11 in mass start. The other superstar of this event, Alena Prohaskova, current World Cup champion in ski rollers, number 5, and Melina Shotes, Germany, number 6, number 7, Maria Nidyukhina, Belarus, and number 8, Lithuania, Samantha Grigorieva.
Still quite close to the top 5 now. The athletes coming down the second leg runners. First time completing this 1.5 kilometer lap here in the stadium area.
Here you can see that all athletes together, so every corner deciding also the position, so it's also some tactical fight on flat part, on downhill part, and probably it can be the same coming to the final loop. Athletes are just coming to the stadium, to the exchange. Here we see suffering of Lithuanian team, but it's a different level of athletes here, and each deserves some attention.
6 athletes on main peloton on the second exchange. And again, the race continues leading Swedish athletes. And now second run for red beeps.
Team Germany is trying to catch up the first 5th athletes. I hope Germany could stay as long as possible in this group of leaders, so the race will be more interesting until the final stretch.
In senior class, medal standing, Team Sweden hits with 6 medals, 3 gold, 1 silver, and 2 bronze. Team Russia on second place, 2 gold, 1 silver. Norway has 3 medals, gold, silver, and bronze. Italy has 2 silver and 1 bronze. Slovakia, Czech Republic, and Latvia, all these teams has 1 medals.
Team on the last 8th position. The aim is not to be overlapped.
What happens if leaders catch the last participants?
It's same as in Mastart. It is overlapping rule. The jury will take away of that team or athlete. So, but let's hope is that it won't be 4-minute overlapping. I hope that Team Lithuania can do the whole race until end of the distance without being catched by the leaders. So, seeing how all 6 athletes in the leading group struggling on this second uphill on this loop. Germany is back on a group.
And I remind you, red beeps belong to Mo Olsen, Sweden, number 1, Anastasia Vlasova, number 2, Russia, Lisa Bolzan, number 3, Italy, Yulia Kroll, number 4, Ukraine, Barbara Klementova, number 5, Slovakia, and Julia Richter, number 6, Germany.
No.
Rotating back and going back to the first way, and also Richter and Clementola closing the gap with 5 teams, and now Kaminska trying to work harder to bring in a team.
Ukraine lost contact to main group.
But it's possible that Valentina Kaminskaya will try to erase the gap. And now we are closing to the middle of the race.
The third exchange, yes, intermediate point 4.5k, and again blue beeps on a track. And Lynn Samskar try to go on and I think fighting continuing with 3 teams in the heat of the peloton.
Slovakia and Elena Prochazkova is trying to erase the gap of the previous stage. It's very hard for her in each of the stages to catch the leaders and to try to stay with the group, but we'll see. Of course, Lynn Samskar wants to go away and to have a safe safe ride for her and the team. But as we see, it's not so easy. After first downhill, after uphill on a stadium, you are going a bit on downhill, and then the gap is reduced.
Alena Prochaskova won silver medal yesterday in mass start, and she defends his title of World Cup champion last season. The most experienced athletes on these championships. She participated in the 4th Olympics. She is world champion under 23 category, and a lot of prize winners and victories in the World Cup stages.
I hope that one day we will have also the World Cup event in Slovakia, so we can see Alena Prochaskova fighting on her home soil. There's some discussions right now between Slovakian Ski Association about potential candidature of World Cup event in Slovakia.
Yes, Alena Prochaskova in the leading group, which consists of now 4 athletes. Sweden 1, Russia 2, Italy 3, and Slovakia 5.
Yes, in every lap, Alena Prochaskova is trying to reduce the gap made in previous stage, and so far she is doing it very good. Let's hope she will have power until the last final lap.
And now the 4th, we are waiting for 4th exchange, and it will be the last run for red beep, red leg of teams.
Last time the first leg runners will be out. So 4 teams, and that's still an interesting battle. Remember, for the junior woman also was interesting battle until the last lap.
Yeah, for Lynn Somskar it's not easy to run away until exchange. All 4 teams are together, so it will be decided in next 2 laps. We will have photo finish, or it will be clean sweep for some of teams.
And the last run for red beep. Again, Moa Olsen, number 1, Sweden, Anastasia Vlasova, number 2, Russia, Lisa Bolzan, number 3, Italy, and Barbara Klementova, number 5, Slovakia. In Ski Rollers World Championships 2017, Sweden won gold medal. Second place to Russia, and the bronze medalist was Team Italy.
All 3 candidates are right now on a track, so it could be that we will have same nations, maybe different order, maybe same order, but just wait for a few more minutes. This lap and then the final lap on this team sprint competition. We can say same story as 2 years ago, but maybe different order of words.
And again, Barbara Klementova lost contact with the group. It's a very dangerous situation for Slovakian team.
So quite good medal host for the Russian team. But Italy will have Lucia Scardoni. She finished 4th, just half second behind the podium, behind the Sandra Shutsova. So Scardoni is also a good finisher. She was already earned a silver medal here on the 3rd day classical style distance. But of course, the favorites, the Swedish team is very strong in the Somskar. Whereas they said that she has a very strong power, and they were quite sure about her win. Of course, she saw
We see FIS technical delegate something explaining to the OC staff, and waiting for the.
And only 3 teams in ahead of the race.
It's very hard for Barbara Klementova to keep the pace, which is decided by Sweden, Russia and Italy, but let's hope that we will have all 4 teams back together on a final loop. The order is same as the starting VIPs: Sweden, Russia and Italy, which is the same as it was for the previous World Championships team sprint medals.
Team Italy has no gold medal yet, and that is why now Italy has a good chance for a victory. But on the last leg, one of the best sprinter, Lynn Samskar. Oh, the first time during the race, at the first position, Russian skier.
She's pushing hard, trying to gain some meters for the final lap. That's a good fighting spirit.
I'm not sure this is the right decision of Anastasia Vlasova to go to the last exchange on the first position. And now only 3 teams ahead of the race, and this is the question: can Alena Prohaskova from Slovakia catch this group of 3? And now Svetlana Nikolaeva, number 2 Russia, Lynn Samskar, number 1 Sweden, and Lucia Scardoni, number 3 Italy.
The tension is high, the 3 teams are equally fighting. Of course, we have potential favorites, but so it will be decided in the final lap. Everything is possible.
And the gap between the 3rd and 4th team, I mean the Slovakian team, 17 seconds, too much for Alena Prohaskova for the last 1.5K.
Yes, Barbara Klementova lost too much in this stage, so for Alena it will be very hard to even catch the 3rd place, but let's wait. Sometimes impossible becomes possible. Of course, 1st place I think is not reachable, but maybe you can do something with this fight for the 3rd place. You can see in slow-mo replays that athletes' legs are already suffering on downhill. They are not anymore so stable. They're fighting to keep on both legs.
And the Russian athletes feel this situation, and that is why Anastasia Vlasova, I think, go ahead and took the 1st position. And now again, battle for the 1st position on the upper point of the steepest hill.
All 3 athletes are together. It's not easy for Lynn Samskar to go away. It means that it will be very, very interesting final 300 meters. Right now we are seeing Lynn Samskar speeding up for the final uphill, trying to get some meters. Yes, she is some 5-6 meters ahead, but it's nothing yet. But Russian team is a bit far away. Is it decided, or it's still something will change here?
Yes, Lynn Samskar going for the next goal for Sweden.
Yeah, she's already 25-30 meters away, very confident, good glide. It feels she has extra gear, and without doubt.
And now impossible to catch the first athletes to Italian rider, and this is the order of the finish. Sweden world champion, the last women world champion in this tournament, Lynn Samska. Every race with medal. Team Italy, second place and silver medal, and Russia bronze medalist.
Yes, happy for all three teams. Sweden, same story as 2 years ago in Sollefteå, gold for the Swedish women team. Second for the Italy, Lisa Bolza and Lucia Scardioni, and third for Russian team, Vlasova Anastasia and Svetlana Nikolaeva. Very interesting competition. It was more action than in first early morning start for junior woman. And let's wait for the German team. And of course we should wait for some technical announcement. Was everything clean with exchange for all teams, so we will have the same order on final results.
Yes, this is very important. Notice this is unofficial results, and we are waiting the judges' decision. Fourth place, Team Slovakia. In this team relay, team sprint, Ukraine. Fifth place, Germany, sixth.
Italy was last World Championship with Sister Bolton's. Now Bolton, Lisa together with Lucia Scardioni. So good news for Lisa Bolton. Lisa Bolton wins a medal.
This time the silver. Her sister Anna Bolton.
No penalty. So no penalties in all women race, and that is why
One medal. Anna bronze, Lisa.
we confirm unofficial results. Sweden first, Italy second, Russia third, Slovakia fourth, Ukraine fifth, Germany sixth, and we are waiting the last two teams. In our schedule, there are two men team sprint. Junior men in a few minutes, and the last for men elite class.
Pašlaicos junioriem līdz ar to, tā, kad jūs vēlaties, es varu, esmu gatavs startam.
several countries under 7 to the battle for the medals. That we'll see. Of course, the strongest team on the paper, the Russian.
And now time to next event, next start for junior men. FIS Rollerski World Championships 2019 in Latvia, Madona. 10 teams in start list of junior men team relay, team sprint, freestyle. The same course, the same distance, course 1.5 kilometers length, and the total distance 9 kilometers. And start down. Number 1, Team Sweden. Number 2, Romania. Number 3, Norway. Number 4, Italy. Number 5, Russia. Number 6, Latvia. Number 7, Lithuania. Number 8, Slovakia. Number 9, Germany. And number 10, Ukraine. Sweden, the first leg, Philippe Rocio. Romania, Florin Dolhascu. Number 2. Number 3, Norway, Jonas Fridlund. Number 4, Italy, Andrea Gartner. Number 5, Dmitry Karakosov, Russia, world champion, current tournament in sprint. Number 7, Paulinas Januskevicius, Lithuanian. Number 8, Matus Oravets, Slovakia. Number 9, Germany, Kilian Kober. And number 10, Red Beep, Vitaly Golupaika, Ukraine. And number 6, Ilvars Bisiniks, Latvia.
Ilvars Bisiniks and Nick Saulits, yes, it's great hope for Latvian team today. Try to repeat something, or at least try to keep the same spot as a starting bit. Of course, this will be a very interesting race. 2 more teams than for senior ladies. More close fight. I hope it will be the whole race. So.
Last 2017 championships in team sprint junior men won by Italian team. Sweden was second and Russia third.
Right now we are seeing Latvian team Ilvars Bisiniks trying to be first on the first uphill. Of course, it's quite good for them to compete there because they spent here many hundreds and thousands hours of their childhood, and also they have a lot of spectators locally from on a stadium. So of course, in every lap they will get some extra energy from local spectators.
All 10 teams going to the first exchange.
It's no gap altogether, just 1.5 seconds in between first and final athletes, so very closed. Also here in this S type of flat section, it's very crucial to be on the right side of the track to take the good turn and curve. And very high speed on exchange. I think this will be very critical for jury to be sure that all exchanges are done correctly without false starts, because we know that we have previous experience.
Fast first leg, 3 minutes, and next second run, second leg.
It's almost 40 seconds faster than for the ladies, for women. Also juniors and men has a little bit faster wheels here than it was for women. Same company, Elpex, but the wheel hardness and rebounds is a bit harder, so it means the speed is higher. The rolling speed itself is higher, but of course athletes are also faster.
I introduce the member of the second leg, Johan Egberg, number 1 Sweden, number 2 Romania, Shabals Vorica, number 3 Norway, Armand Corset. Number 4, Italy, Riccardo Lorenzo Masiero. Number 5, Russia, one of the best junior on these championships, champion in Mastart and two-time silver medalist in previous other races. Alexander Grigoriev, and the current World Cup leader in individual class, individual rank. Latvia, number 6, Niks Saulitis. Number 7, Lithuania, Edvinas Simonitis. Number 8, Slovakia, Denis Tiles. Number 9, Germany, Moritz Kirchner. Number 10, Ukraine, Alexander Lysagor. The youngest athlete in this competition, only 16 years.
Now Norway is in a lead on second uphill on this lap, but all teams together it just
starting to lose a little bit and dropping some 10-15 meters behind the leading group of 9 countries.
Team Ukraine, the youngest team in this roster.
And the first time on this intermediate time split, Romania are on leading spot with just 0.25 seconds in front. Norway, Italy, Russia, Latvia, Sweden, Slovakia, Lithuania and Ukraine is following. Germany is losing a bit contact, but they are still together.
And let me remind you the medal standing in junior events. Russia, strong leader, 5 gold, 5 silver and 4 bronze medals. Team Sweden, 1 gold, 2 silver, 2 medals. Norway team, 1 gold and 1 bronze. And teams Latvia and Slovakia, both 1 bronze medals. Again, red beeps on course, and the main peloton lost 1 athlete, I mean Team Germany.
Very close competition, very tight so far, and nobody wants to give up. Interesting for spectators, for cheerers, and very nothing can be decided or forecasted so far. We have favorites, but everybody has equal chance to fight for the medals.
The first position now Team Norway, Philippe Rochio. He was 10 in time trial, 20 kilometers, and first race 20 kilometers, and in Mastart he was 12th. But I think one of his main rivals, Dmitry Karakosov from Russia, number 5, world sprint champion and bronze medalist in yesterday Mastart.
So remember, the last World Junior Team Sprint event was won by Italy. Arnellini and Beckis brought Italy to the victory in front of Sweden and Russia. And Grigoriev and Karakosov was on the Russian team. Norway just behind the podium in the force, but
yesterday, after his victory, Alexander Grigoriev, after mass start, said in interview tomorrow, at the last day during the team relay, we, with my friend and teammates Dmitry Karakosov, prepare the secret tactics. We'll see what he means, but now nothing.
We can see that in third lap on a second uphill, the gap between athletes are spreading out. They are trying to make some kind of running away So it's not so easy for teams on 4, 5, 6 places to keep the pace right now made by Norway, Italy and Russia. Yes. You see some fights with elbows on a screen, so it means the tension is high, the adrenaline, and some tactical fight. Oh, Norway is falling down.
Philippe Rocio lost at least 5 seconds.
I hope we will get some information. Was it just? Yeah,
No.
it's race accident. He was in front and just slipped from the. It's good that nobody else fell down, and I hope that Norway will be back on a competition, fighting for the together with leading group. But right now the Russian team is going away on a first uphill at the end of stadium.
Alexander Grigoriev try to go ahead, and the gap is about 3-4 seconds, not more.
It's just his pole was in between his wheels and he fell down. Luckily, nobody else crashed. So
Yes, it will be very dangerous for the other in this small peloton.
so we having a Russian team going away and then 3 teams following close by. But it's still a lot of things can happen right now. Yeah, we are seeing trying to Norway going back, and also Romania, close gap between the leading group. It's half of the race is done, and now we are on a fourth lap. Yes, it's very fast, lot of action, dynamics. Also, you saw some body fight. I don't know. Will jury will make some kind of sanctions on that?
And again,
No, they're all back. Italy and Latvia, they're back on, but no, Russia is going like 20-30 meters on uphill. It means on downhill it will be more meters, like 5, 6, 7, 8 seconds. Yeah, it's already 7 seconds on uphill, so there it will be more in stadium.
6 seconds for this short length, short leg. It's not too large, but enough for the strong Russian team. In the pursuit group number 6, Latvia needs Saulidis, number 4, Italy, Riccardo Maschiero, and number 1, Sweden, Johan Egberg. And the last run for Red Beeps. And the gap now 13 seconds.
Just in one lap, Grigoriev made 13 seconds run away, so it won't be easy. I can't say it's impossible. It won't be easy to catch a Russia team on next lap for Team Latvia, Italy, Sweden, and you can see that Ukraine is already 22 seconds behind Russia and 12 seconds behind the follow-up Italy, Latvia and Sweden.
And the Latvia has a very good chance to fight for the next medal at this championship.
As well as Sweden and Italy. they all have a chance. The chance is open on a table, but you must do your work until the end. You can. It's too early to forecast something here. Anything can happen, and just cross our fingers and let's hope for fair and tight race until the final stretch.
Ilvars Bisinix in previous races was 7 in sprint and 11 yesterday in mass start. And Saulit is 14th in the time trial, the first race, and 19 yesterday in mass start.
Dmitry Carrasco is trying to keep the same gap or increase it, which was made by Alexander Grigoriev. Let's see. After a few seconds we will have the time split on top of the second uphill.
I think the gradient of this uphill about 10%.
At least 10, I think 12 maybe. It's not long, but it's steep, and you need to change your way of working there to keep the same speed. It's not easy for Ilvars Bisinix to keep the pace together with Sweden and Italy, but of course he has assistance of local spectators cheering up him, but let's wait for teams coming to the stadium.
More than 20 seconds, the gap between Russia and the Perseid group. Bisinix again in this trio, Sweden and Italy, and the last award in Latvian team for Saulidis. And Alexander Grigoriev, the current World Cup leader, individual competitions, going for the next gold medal.
Yes, we almost can say 99% sure that they're going for the next gold medal. And right now we are more focusing on second, and third and fourth position. Who will get a silver, bronze medal here?
Number 4 Italy, Riccardo Lorenzo Macero. Number 1 Johan Ekberg, and number 6 Nix Saulidis.
Just hope that all athletes will make safe final lap here. It's slippery conditions, so they are tired, their legs are hurting, their brain are full of lactic acid, but still they need to make this 1.5k. Here all three athletes together. Italy is in front, Latvia behind, and Sweden, but Norway is catching up. It's good to see Norway back fighting for the medal. It will be very interesting coming to the final stretch. One more pretender for the medal here. For sure, Norway will not give up.
Yes.
Germany is also wanting to make the best race there. Not so good maybe as they expected, but here we are watching the Alexander Grigoriev, very safe, very confident, but still going full throttle, trying to show his strength, not relaxing. We will see maybe him coming there with a Russian flag, I don't know. He has a very confident gap.
Fourth race for Alexander Grigoriev, and the fourth medals. Every race he won first. The most interesting situation in this. The pole broken.
Yeah.
Unlucky team Latvia.
So it's not good. Not so. Not equal conditions for all four athletes, but yeah, that's life, that's sports. It's good to see Norway back, but Italy in lead.
And assistants can't help in time to solve it, unfortunately. And that is why only three teams fighting for the two places in podiums. And Russia, gold medalist Alexander Grigoriev and Dmitry Karakosov.
Congratulations to Russia. Поздравляем команду, российскую команду, команду спринта с золотой медали. And let's follow for the silver and bronze fight. The Sweden is going on a final stretch in the front, and it's fight between now. It's Norway.
And Norway, the bronze medalist. Italy fourth and Latvia fifth place.
Russia, Sweden, and Norway. Russia gold medals, silver for Sweden, and Norway bronze medal. Very close competition, very interesting, lot of action, but for somebody it's lucky competition, for some maybe not so lucky. This is a sport, interesting for spectators. And waiting for Romania. Romania was quite close on first loops, but they couldn't keep the pace, and Germany will close this team sprint competition on junior man title.
A medal, but this time.
And it's about 15 minutes left to the senior man start, which will be final race of World Rollerski Championships 2019 here in Latvia, in Madona. And in senior man race it will be more teams, longer distance, but we will introduce the race when it will come closer. Right now we see some replay of juniors man competition, very exciting, a lot of expectations. Of course Russia was favorite here, and they show that they can realize their tactics, which was already discussed yesterday. They said they have some tactics on their mind, and it was clear. Not wait for the final lap, make decision before, so you are safe.
Russian team the best in these championships, I mean juniors competitions. Russia won 6 gold, 5 silver and 4 bronze medals, 15 medals at all.
I'm happy for Norway, who could recover after falling down in lap 4, I think, and it wasn't easy, but they show that they have fighting will and they can recover from ashes and be back on a podium.
And a few minutes before the start of the last race, Rollerski World Championships 2019 in Latvia, Madona, and we are waiting for you, all our dear spectators, dear skiing friends, to the last event.
And let's wait for if any decision from jury or any information regarding possible false starts in exchange, and if nothing will be changed in a few minutes, then we can announce official results.
первых этапах, да.
Organize the flower ceremony, and after the flower ceremony will be a small 20 minutes concert. So remain here, and then we'll follow the closing ceremony with the award ceremony. Mūsu meitenes juniors tika sešniekā ar 6. vietu, un puiši ar to izdarīja, bet, protams, viņiem bija iespējas pacīnīties par trīnieku. Jā, vienā brīdī, kad Norvēģis nokrita, likās jau viena spēcīga, ļoti konkurenta valsts tikai izslēdz, bet, nu, Jonas Friedlands to, ko pazaudēja 3. etapā, atguva 5. Jonas Friedland, what he missed in the 3rd leg, regained in the 5th leg, and brought Norwegian hopes alive. And now Norway, after 2 World Championships, when they finished outside the podium, and 2013 they were silver medalists, now back on the podium again. But let's wait for confirmation of official results. Unfortunately, not so good day for Italy. Italy has been on the podium in all previous 3 occasions, with the bronze in 2013 and gold in 2015 and 17, and now they finished into the 4th place. But if we look into the senior group, then Norway won the last, not only last, but all three championships. And Andersen in the team all the time. Last time he did with Even Hippe this gold medal race, and then 4 years ago Andersen won together with Falla, and 6 years ago Andersen won with Hammer in team sprint event. The team sprint event was introduced in 2013, and then Norway in 2011 was a relay. When Sweden won, Italy was a 2nd and France a 3rd for the men, and Norway women team won, and the Russian team was 2nd and Italy 3rd. Yeah, but Sweden, Hodge Popan will try to produce some good performance for Romanian team as well.
This is Sweden, Italy, Norway, Russia. Those four teams could be main contenders for the medals for the senior group.
He's missing medal at this World Championships in London.
The World Championship here in Madona, where he has won several times at the World Cup races previous years, is one medal together with Victor Gustafsson. Also, Norwegian Ragnar Andersen has gold from sprint event, and Gustafsson would like to have a medal
In a team sprint with the famous Ragnar Bragvin Andersen. And Italian Matteo Tanella's silver medal is in the mustard distance. And Francesco Beckis. Beckis Vistanel was fifth last World Championships. Italy won a silver 4 years ago with Nöckler and Pellegrino. And Italy won silver also in 2013, so 2 silver medals. But that was 4 and 6 years ago. Not a medal for Italy in the team sprint. Is at all the 5th place, so it's a time to return to the podium. Remember, 14 teams, Черпацен команdas, protams galvenie favorīti Zviedri pirmo numuru, spēcīgi būs Itālija 3. numuru, arī Norvēģi ar 8. un
Kas atbalstīs mūsējos, tiksim visus priekšu, lai viņiem izdodas labs sniegums un šajā 14 komandu konferencē, lai izdodas iekļūt, tiksim, kaut vai 10. Approximately 1 minute remaining to the start.
Everything ready for the last event of Ski Roller World Championships 2019. Senior men team sprint freestyle. And 14 teams now on distance 15K. Number 1, Sweden. Number 2, Romania. Number 3, Italy. Number 4, Czech Republic. Number 5, Ukraine. 6, Belarus. 7, Estonia. 8, Norway. 9, Russia. 10, Lithuania. 11, Latvia. 12, Slovakia. 13, Poland. And 14, Germany. The lap 1.5 kilometers and 5 times each member of a team consists of 2 athletes have to run this leg, his leg.
So in total it will be 15 kilometers. It's just a wrong name for the event. Team sprint. Actually, it's not a sprint. It's distance race which you run on sprint speed. I mean, it's yes, it's interesting. A lot of actions and 14 teams here in this short loop. It means a lot of dynamics. change of positions could be possible, and just wait for the first laps so we can see what are the cards on the table.
The current defending champion in this event, Team Norway, and one of the last World Championships gold medalist, Andersen, participating in this race. Second place, last champs, Team Sweden, and Slovakia was the bronze medalist. This event in program of World Championships from 2013, and the first champions was Team Norway, Italy second, Sweden the third. Next champs in Val di Fiemme in 2 years, won by Team Norway again, Italy again second, and Sweden again the third. And I have already said about the last World Championships 2017 in Team Sprint.
It seems that it will be more tactical race in first loops because athletes are not right now going on 100% full speed. All teams are all together. It's fast, but not the much possible fastest speed here. It's quite five stage for each athlete. It's quite much. So I think they will save some energy for the final 2-3 stages of each of the race.
The first exchange.
Yeah, it's very narrow here, sharp curve, so for all teams it's very hard to find a place for a good exchange. I hope it won't be any penalties.
And in the junior run relay, there were no penalties, and that is why the results, unofficial results, confirmed. Russia first, Sweden second, and Norway third. Let me introduce athletes in different legs. Now the blue legs, second leg, and Team Sweden, number 1, Victor Gustafsson, current leader of individual World Cup, and yesterday champion in yesterday race, must start. Number 1. Number 2, Romania, Paul Popa. Number 3, Italy, Francesca Bekis. Number 4, Czech Republic, Jan Pichoushek. Number 5, Ukraine, Ruslan Перехода. Number 6, Belarus, Alexander Voronov. Number 7, Estonia, Karl-Erik Rabakuk. Number 8, Ragnar Andersen, world champion in sprint, and he defends his title, lost world champs. Number 8, Team Norway. Number 9, Russia, Ivan Anisimov. This is his first race in these champs. Number 10, Lithuania, Stepan Terentiev. Number 12, Jan Koristek, Slovakia. Number 13, Jakub Kowalski, Poland. Number 14, Germany, Marcel Bund. And number 11, Latvia, Raimo Vigans, bronze medalist of these champs in yesterday must start race.
The speed is not the possible highest, but still you must be in good position, so be ready if somebody runs away, so you are not somewhere behind. The track has many curves, so it's very important how you take a curve and not make any obstruction for other athletes if you are going all together.
One of the assistants of the Russian team, Olympic champion Evgeny Dementiev, he participated in previous races, but now he walks like a coach.
Yes, it's only one team per nation. probably Russia could make 3 or 4 very competitive teams here, but they need to decide only 2 athletes who can take part in this event, and it's very critical if you have so strong team to decide who will go for this event fighting.
And now the second exchange, and the best on this section, number 12. Oh, it's Slovakia. Oh, it's very interesting team. So I introduce you Jan Koristek, who the first exchange, and now the first position, Matej Kazar, the most experienced athlete in this race. He's 36 and he's a famous biathlete. He's a member of national Slovakian team, participated in 3 Olympics. And now he try himself like summer ski, cross-country ski.
Yes, right now I cannot forecast. It will be same scenario for senior man as for junior man, or it will be all together as long as possible. Because right now it's everybody is staying in a group, and so far we don't see any decisive actions from any of athletes or teams. So it is interesting. It's more tension left to the end of the competition. Just hope it will be safe and fair for everybody. No unsportsman behavior here. And for just a comment for Latvia team, it's Raimon Vigants on a team, but other stage is made by Edgars Bernards, who is actually this lecturer and teacher in sports university, and this is his hobby, and it's first time for him appearing here on a world stage. I mean, at his home track. He is former orienteering athlete, and right now he's working in sports science, but so far he is in a group. It's good to see that you can be amateur and still be in good shape.
And now a tactical race so far, and we are sure the main action.
Yeah, it's warming up right now. Everybody is watching around, but still not making any wrong moves. Of course, Norway, I think, is Norway and Russia and Sweden. For me, it's favorites here if we rely on previous statistics. But of course, we can wait something from Slovakia. Also, maybe even Estonia can be here together. But let's wait for next exchange.
Team sprint, very special race. It's very difficult to predict results of this event. The third exchange, and now again blue beeps on course.
Ukraine, Czech Republic, Italy, Romania, Estonia, Russia, Sweden, Norway, Lithuania, Belarus, Latvia, Slovakia, Germany and Poland. This is current ranking, but it's only 4 seconds between first and the last place in this heat, so it's all together.
And let me introduce participants of the blue leg. Sweden, number 1, Robin Norum, the current World Cup champion, defending World Cup champion, and many-time prize winners of the ski roller championships. Number 2, Romania, Patrica Hoju. Number 3, Italy, Matteo Tanel, yesterday in mass start silver medalist. Number 4, Czech Republic, Ludek Seller. Number 5, Ukraine, Dmitro Dragun. Number 6, Belarus, Evgeny Bazelev. Number 7, Estonia, Alvar Johannes Alev. He participated in all 3 previous races. Number 8, Norway, Patrick Fossum Christoffersen. He participated in 2 races, 9 place in time trial, 20 kilometers classical style, and 4 place yesterday mass start. Number 9, Russia, Dmitry Plaskanosov, and his is the first appearance in current world championship. Lithuania, number 10, Tautvydas Strolia. Unlucky man during the sprint competition. Number 11, Latvia, Edgars Benans. Number 12, Slovakia, Matej Kazar again. Number sorry. I tell about the red.
Yeah, but
yes.
it's still we know
Yes.
all the names and all the
Yes.
teams, and they're all together. So just be sharp eyes and follow all the actions here right now on the course. You can see when the athletes going on uphill, they are really slowing down even and just watching the poles. So it's safe and so far we don't see the highest speed here. Yes, right now they are approaching to the exchange. We can see that Raimo Wiggins is trying to catch up with but number 13 is
Poland.
Poland. Yes, they went away. No, it's number 6. It's Belarus. Team Belarus is making the first exchange.
Alexander Voronov, leader, and next Belarusian athlete Evgeny Bazelev.
It was just some kind of test. I don't know. Let's see. Are they having something on their mind or just testing the whole group? Of course, if you don't know what your expectations on the final loops, maybe it's better to make every loop as fast as you can and hoping that you can go away, because for Poland maybe they're here with no experience from previous championships and they don't know are they able to fight on a final loop for the sprint finish.
2 teams, Belarus, Ukraine, represents the cross-country skiing national teams in this champs.
Yeah, right now it's the whole group is spreading out a bit, but just wait for some 100 meters and I think they will be all together back. Good to see that Team Belarus is making some kind of distraction in this peloton, so you must be ready to change your gears.
Medal standing before the last race in the senior class at this tournament. So the first rank belonged to Sweden. 4 gold medals, 1 silver and 2 bronze, total 7 medals. Team Russia, second place in this unofficial rank, 2 gold, 1 silver, 1 bronze. And now Team Belarus leader, and the gap is about 5 seconds. Team Norway, the third place in this standing, 1 gold, 1 silver and 1 bronze medals. Italy, 3 silver and 1 bronze medals, and no gold so far.
The gap a little bit decreased in exchange. It was almost 7 seconds. Right now it's 1 second less. It's 5.5 seconds. So the group is trying to catch the Belarus team, but yeah, 5 seconds is nothing in this long format. But let's see what the team Belarus will make in next loop. Are they going more away or just keeping the same distance? It would be interesting to have some new nations on the podium. So it's always good for development of sport to have different nations, not always the same. So
now 7 countries participated in voting ceremony in previous days.
and we see that Edgars Bernāns is not able to keep the speed of the whole group, and right now the Latvian team is suffering about 17-20 seconds behind the leading group together with Slovakia.
And now the first position again team Belarus number 6 and in pursuit groups in the first position team Norway.
It's half of the race is done. 5 stages is done, and it's 5 more to go. So right now it's just a real race is starting. It's 7.5 kilometers left to the finish.
Number 8, Ragnar Bragvin Andersen, multi-time world ski roller champion, and this championship, lucky for him, he won a sprint competition, and he is now a leader of a World Cup. Because the races during the World Championships not only World Champs but and World Cups as well.
You can see that gap is reduced by almost 3 seconds from the Belarus and Norway team. But let's wait for next time split. On top of the second uphill. Okay, the group all together. You cannot run away here. It just was a try, but now Belarus is already on 5th position and probably will be overtaken soon. So it was just a waste of energy, but good try.
And the first position, Team Ukraine, number 5, Blue Beeps Ruslan Perekhoda. Yesterday was on 19th place in mass start.
Yeah, it seems like 8 or 9 teams are still together, confident, waiting for some kind of decisions in the coming laps, but starting from Team Lithuania on 10th position, they're already 13-15 seconds away, and it's just a fight for the place on a result list. Raimo Vigans is trying to catch up 10th spot, so Edgars can make it back.
And the 6th leg is over, another exchange. And the
6th exchange, and again red beeps on course. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, at least 10 teams in peloton. No, 9. 9 athletes in main group.
Four more laps to go.
Poland and Germany.
Poland and Germany going together, trying to catch the group. Yeah, very close, very tight contact. Some places track are like 5 meters wide only, and for these big guys it's not. Maybe they would like to have more space. And the next, no, it's a replay for previous uphill.
The first half of course not so difficult for my opinion, and the key section on the second part of 1.5 kilometers course.
I would say it's more technical, challenging. It's a lot of curves, downhills, and you must be able to. You must be good on your skis to make it safe and not losing the speed. Of course, it's not hard from physical point of view. Only maybe this uphill makes a bit increase in your pulse rates, but let's wait for the end of the uphill and to see what will be the time splits between contestants there all together.
Dmitry Dragun, Ukraine, number 5, and number 3, Matteo Tunnel in front of the peloton of this group on the upper point of course.
Ukraine, Russia, Italy, Sweden, Norway, Estonia, Czech Republic, and Romania and Belarus. 9 teams are together within 3 seconds. Still 9 teams for fight for medals. And right now we will coming to the end of the 7th lap, and then 3 more laps to go. It's like 4.5 kilometers left, 3 laps, and of course let's hope will be no false starts for not any team, so we will have the same order.
Nobody wants to go ahead of the peloton.
Yeah, right now it thinks that they are cooling down a bit. I see that it's a big gap, but it can make opportunities for teams who are catching up with the leading group. Of course, we don't know what are on athletes' minds. They're confident, some of the leaders are confident about their sprinting abilities on a final lap, so they can play the cat and mice. Team Lithuania is on a screen. Right now Belarusian team, which was leading 1 or 2 laps right now, is fighting back for the leading group. They wasted some energy, and probably it wasn't the right decision for them.
This tactical race up to team
They finished third 6 years ago in Germany in a team sprint.
the team which maybe not the favorite, not the main contender in pre-start prognosis.
Yes, it would be interesting also to, for example, to see fighting for the medals Czech Republic or Estonia or even Romania. Like right now, this team Sweden going up first on this uphill part.
Viktor Gustafsson, world champion in time trial, bronze medalist, and world champion in mass start. And now he's one of the best, one of the leader of the World Cup.
Yeah, he is very universal. He can be good on distance events, both classic and free technique, but also he can be very good on sprint, and especially I think team sprint for him is very suitable format. Of course, he has spent a lot of energy in previous 3 days, and but I think he's well prepared and not ready to give up here. Same 9 teams coming to the exchange, and 2 laps will remain then.
Let's support the teams.
Now the first leg runners will go out.
Sharp curve before exchange zone.
Leg runners out for the
All
last
coming
time.
out safe.
Sweden, Russia, Norway at the top.
And 2 more laps to go.
In the 4th place.
1 lap for red beeps and 1 lap for the blue beeps, and then it will be decided. The final set of the medals here in World Championships, Rollerski in Madona. I think it's first time Italy technically is leading this time splits, but of course it's just a margin of 0.10 seconds. It's nothing.
Time to speed up for the athletes on the track because this is the last appearance on this race. Latvia now on the 11th place, but the gap between the main peloton and pursuers is too large.
I think it's if we can fight for the 10th place, it's good for our team because we don't have 2 equal athletes to fight for this race. But let's focus on a leading group right now. It's much actions going there, much tension, a lot of ambitions. Ragnar Andersen was there already 1.5 weeks before the training juniors, junior camp on this course. I think he made many hours there, so he knows every centimeter of asphalt, and for him it's I think very suitable to be here, comfortable, and I think he has hope.
Give us only the 20th must start, but secure for him the first place in World Cup.
You can see that all athletes going the red beeps. It's final lap for them, and they are fighting every centimeter, every meter on this uphill because they want to make the best margin for the next exchange. So they sure that they did everything what they could to do in this race. Last 200 meters for them in this race, and then it will be final lap for team sprint. Norway in front, Russia is right behind, and Ukraine, Italy, Sweden, Estonia, Czech Republic, Belarus and Romania. Many different nations, very interesting, which will be able to fight for the top 3 places.
Patrick Christophersen at the first position before the last exchange. But the other nations just behind him. And the first exchange team Italy, this is Matteo Tunnel. And the last change again, beginning tactical races.
Yeah, first meters athletes are not running away, they are going smooth, gliding and saving some gas for the final climb and final meters.
And again, this slow beginning of the last leg, this is the chance for the other lost contact with the last 100 meters teams to catch the peloton. And again, 9 teams in this group, leading group. And again, unpredictable how the situation will going on.
Used a lot of energy.
There's one sharp curve in the end of the track in the forest, which we don't see here in screens. I hope all athletes will make this safe without obstruction, and then it will be a fair fight for the final uphill and coming back to the stadium.
And very important before the last uphill to get position in front of the peloton. Because for this large group consists of 9 teams, this track is narrow.
Yes, it's about, in average, it's 4 meters.
And this is the key section before the last 500 meters.
Ragnar Andersen are in front, and Team Italy, Russia, and Sweden, and Ukraine. Top 5 teams are together trying to run away, but it's still about 300 meters to go.
Andersen, number 8, Italy, Bekis, Russia, Anisimov, Ivan, very good sprinter and prize winner of the National Cross Country Ski Championship in sprint event.
It's again something impossible. All 5 teams together. It's very too dangerous. I wouldn't say dangerous, but still tricky curves. They are speeding up. I hope it will be no crashes. 5 nations running to the finish for the medals.
And deciding finish corridor, 5 teams pretend for the 3 podium places. Norway, Italy, or
Sweden or Ukraine.
Photo finish only 4 teams for second and third place, but the first Italy. It's a question.
Yeah, of course, we don't know. There's a lot of issues. It could be some false starts in exchange, also maybe some kind of obstruction. But yes, we know unofficially that Italy has won. I think it would be very great that Italy would have some kind of not a revenge, but still some kind of compensation for unluck for sprint event on Friday. So it was a very great final. It's just 0.70 seconds between Italy. Yeah, it's the transpondent showing that Sweden was second, but let's wait for the photo finish because for me it seems that Norway and Sweden was both together on the finish line.
So the this is the first medal, gold medal of Team Italy in this champs.
And Team Latvija, Remo Vigans un Edgars Bernāns izcīna 11. vietu pasaules čempionāta komandu sprints sacensībās vīriešiem. Cienījams rezultāts mūsu sportistiem. Žēl varbūt, kad mums nebija iespēja 2 līdzvērtīgiem sportistiem pārstāvēt šīs sacensības. Poland is finishing on 12th position and 13 will be Lithuania, and Germany will end this competition on 14th place, same as the starting bib. And just wait for the
decision.
Some information from the jury if everything stays as unofficial results, or there will be some new information, because we don't see everything what on a screen. There's something happening also on tracks, on blind spots. So it could be there was not lot of, but 10 exchanges. So in every exchange could be some maybe false start situation, which right now is analyzed. And yes, but unofficially, Italy, Sweden, and Norway are the 3
Best
teams on this World Championships. It's very small margins between second, third, and fourth place.
Russia 4th place, Belarus 5th, Estonia 6th, Czech Republic 7, Romania 8, Ukraine 9, Slovakia 10, Latvia 11, Poland 12, and Lithuania 13th. So the correction results of men team sprint. Second place Norway. Photo finish analyze Norway the second and Sweden at the third. So the official results: Italy champion, Norway second place, and Sweden the third. And jury decision regarding Ukraine team, penalty 15 seconds. It means Ukraine team will be 10 or 11 place.
Нет, тут лучше. У них там маленький экран. Где YouTube? Вот это? Там у них маленький экран, неудобно смотреть. Мы смотрели. Just to check again here. Просто назад пощелкать.
Это не так быстро,
Они вот здесь, в коридоре. Итальянец вышел со своего коридора, и Рагнера 2 раза роллерами стукнулись. Поэтому они тут и аплодят. А ты закрыл, да, уже? Или ты не смотрел?
Не, медленный здесь у нас медленный интернет. У нас как в лайве, это то есть сюда это.
Далеко сильно. Вот, смотри, смотри. Вот смотри, вот они едут сейчас. Видишь, он вышел с этой... Ну, как бы места нет, он вышел на свою дорожку. Видишь, тот... Ну, не опыт. Ну, я думаю, что нет, это рейсница нет. Он вышел по крайнему коридору. Тут даже и Рагнер на самом деле немножко. Ему надо было раньше уходить правее.
But he was first on the into the.
This is fault of the Ragnar. He was going this way. He chose that lane. Ragnar must go this way. Yes, but he didn't move aside, so
Who is the first in the corridor? Italian.
The Norwegian, he's the first into the corridor.
I'm not sure. After the curve, they were both in the corridor.
Can you take it again?
It's coming.
A little bit earlier.
They simultaneously in the corridor.
Here, Italian is first coming into start of the corridors. But you can see also the Ragnar is riding on Italian's pole, so it's like...
No, I think it's...
Eric, tell Alexander that I can hear him on the TV translation.
They was in corner, okay? It was first, we don't know clearly, but they was approximately in the same line. Yeah. So it's just he must be a little bit aside. He didn't take it. Yeah. And he was later. He was two leaders. Yeah. Ragnar must be just wider because he maybe it was here now. Yes.
But is the Italian out of course?
So the results will be confirmed. So Italy, Norway, and Sweden on the podium. Ukraine just so close. Ruslan Perhoda was close to the medal. Ruslan Perhoda with Ukrainian team was so close with the teammate Dmitry Drahun to earn the medal. They finished fourth. The Ukrainian woman 6 years ago. In Germany, in a team sprint. But so we are getting for the flower ceremony. Attention to the athletes, get ready for the flower ceremony. Готовимся к цветочной церемонии. Blir klar for blomsterseremoni. Skal begynne blomsterseremoni etter noen sekunder. Yeah, but that exciting race for the men is the most exciting race for from all. The photo finish had to be used to decide the winners. Italy, Norway, Sweden, the best three countries. And with Gustafsson will earn his third medal. Andersen his second medal. Kristoffersen his first medal. And Robin Nørum finally gets a medal. Nathaniel his second medal. And Beckis, for the first time, will step on the podium.
I would say, you know, if on other side, if he says that Italian...
Ukrainian team into the fourth place, and Russian team. Russian team last World Championship with Ploskonosov and Nishakov finishing fourth. Да, на прошлом чемпионате российская сборная с Плосконосовым и Нишаковым финиширует на четвертом месте. В этом году Плосконосов тоже, но сейчас вместе с Анисовым на пятом месте. Но 4 года назад тоже российская сборная осталась без медалей.
This is the corridor. This line is the corridor. Out is not corridor. He is trying to be in corridor, but because the Ragnar here, he cannot take this corridor.
Is Ragnar going straight?
Yes, he is. But they both are going straight. They just